It's hard to believe what's happening right now, but Chargers fans, get ready, because this story is going to hit you right in the heart. Something big is unfolding inside the Los Angeles Chargers camp, and it's got the entire NFL talking. The buzz is real, the pressure is building, and every new update feels bigger than the last. Before we jump into the latest news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and don't forget to hit that bell icon so you never miss a single Chargers update. Now, let's move on to the new story. The Los Angeles Chargers are facing a storm, but in the middle of all the chaos, one name is standing tall: Kamani Vidal. He's not just another running back, he's become the heart of this offense. While the team struggles with major injuries, with stars like Rashawn Slater and Joe Alt out for the season, Vidal has stepped up in a way no one expected. Week after week, he's doing more than carrying the ball. He's carrying the team's hope. With the offensive line breaking down, Justin Herbert has been under non-stop pressure. But Vidal has turned himself into the ultimate teammate, blocking, protecting, and giving Herbert just enough time to make plays happen. This kind of effort doesn't just show skill, it shows heart, determination, and a level of grit every Chargers fan can be proud of. And trust me, what's coming next in this story could change everything for the Chargers' future, so stay with me. Patrick Claybon from NFL Daily recently said something that perfectly captures the moment. Kamani Vidal isn't just playing football, he's redefining his role on the field. And honestly, it's hard to disagree. Vidal has quietly become one of the best pass-protecting running backs in the entire league, doing the kind of dirty work that doesn't always make headlines, but wins games. What makes him special isn't just his ability to run. It's his versatility, his power, awareness, and timing. Vidal doesn't only carry the ball, he protects the team's heartbeat, Justin Herbert. When chaos explodes in the backfield and defenses come crashing in, Vidal stands firm, buying Herbert those precious extra seconds that make all the difference. The numbers tell the story. In recent games, he's carried the ball 66 times for over 300 yards and added a touchdown on the ground. He's also caught 9 passes and turned one into a score through the air. But the most impressive stat? In nearly 30 pass-blocking snaps, he's allowed just 4 pressures. That's elite protection, especially behind an injured offensive line. Because of Vidal, Herbert has been able to stretch the field again, launching deep passes averaging over 9 yards per attempt in the last 3 weeks. That kind of rhythm doesn't happen without a dependable shield in the backfield. But the real test is coming. The Chargers are heading into a matchup against one of the NFL's most aggressive defenses, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Their front line thrives on chaos, and they'll be coming for Herbert from every angle. Vidal's performance could decide how this entire game unfolds. If he holds firm, the Chargers stay alive. If he falters, the pressure could crush the team's rhythm completely. This next battle will show just how much one man's effort can mean to an entire franchise. So stay with me. If Kamani Vidal keeps performing at this level, the Chargers might just have the spark they need to take down the Steelers and keep their playoff dreams alive. But that's not the only headline in Los Angeles right now. The front office just pulled off a last-minute move that has everyone talking. In the final moments before the NFL trade deadline, General Manager Joe Hortiz made a bold decision, bringing in Trevor Penning from the New Orleans Saints. The price? A 6th-round pick in the 2027 draft. It wasn't a flashy move, but it could be the lifeline this offensive line has been praying for. The Chargers' offensive front has been falling apart piece by piece, forcing Herbert to play under constant pressure. Penning's arrival signals a desperate push to restore order, a chance to stop the bleeding before it's too late. Known for his ability to play both tackle and guard, Penning brings something this team has been missing all season: flexibility and fight. Coach Jim Harbaugh spoke about the new addition with confidence, saying Penning is strong, tough, and exactly the kind of versatile player we've been looking for. Those words carry weight, especially at a time when the Chargers' biggest need is stability, a reliable wall to protect their franchise quarterback. Still, it's fair to ask the hard question: can Trevor Penning actually be the solution? His previous season was rocky, 54 pressures allowed and 5 sacks, numbers that raised plenty of eyebrows. But this year, there's been clear progress. His pass blocking has improved, his timing looks sharper, and his confidence is growing. If that upward trend continues in Los Angeles, the Chargers may have just found the missing piece to steady their offense and reignite their season. Big moves, big risks, and possibly, big rewards. Stay with me, because this story is only getting started. The real question now is, can Trevor Penning turn promise into performance right away? The Chargers are giving him a crash course this week, pushing him hard in practice to learn the system and adjust to his new role. Every snap, every rep matters, because this Sunday against the Pittsburgh Steelers, there's no room for mistakes. This isn't just another game, it's a defining moment. The Chargers' offensive line has been their biggest weakness, and Penning is being looked at as the man who can finally bring stability. Protecting Justin Herbert isn't optional, it's the foundation of the entire offense. If Penning steps up and locks down his side, this line might finally find its balance, and with it, the Chargers' playoff hopes could rise again. But while all eyes are on the new arrival, another storm is quietly brewing within the team, one that could shape the Chargers' future far beyond this season. Khalil Mack, a name every NFL fan knows, is now standing at a crossroads. Once one of the most feared defensive players in the league, Mack has reached a critical point in his career. Last preseason, he openly admitted he'd thought about retirement. Instead, he decided to give it one more run, signing a one-year extension with the Chargers. Now, as 2025 unfolds, the question looms larger than ever: does Khalil Mack still have more to give? The franchise must soon decide whether to keep their veteran leader or begin building toward the next era of defense. It's a tough call, because while time may be catching up to him, Mack's fire, experience, and leadership are still unmatched. One thing's for sure: whatever decision comes next could change the direction of the Chargers' defense for years to come. So stay with me, because the story is far from over. The big question hanging over Los Angeles right now is simple: is it time for the Chargers to look for a new defensive leader, or does Khalil Mack still have one more great chapter left in him? Since the day he joined the team, Mack has been the backbone of the Chargers' defense, a relentless force who built his reputation on pure power and unmatched instincts. Quarterbacks across the league have learned to fear that number 52 jersey coming off the edge. His leadership, his voice, and his drive have defined the Chargers' defensive identity. But even legends face time, and time is catching up. Over the past few seasons, Mack has battled through a series of physical setbacks. Earlier this year, an elbow injury sidelined him for a stretch, leaving many to wonder if the end was near. Yet, in true Mack fashion, he came back fighting. In just 5 games, he's recorded 8 tackles, 3 sacks, and 4 quarterback pressures, proving he still has that spark that made him one of the league's most dominant defenders. Still, the concern isn't about his ability, it's about durability. Can his body handle another full season of punishment? That's the question haunting the Chargers' front office. And if he decides to step away after this year, it could send shockwaves through the NFL. Because make no mistake, if Mack hits free agency in 2026, he won't stay unsigned for long. Teams like the Philadelphia Eagles and Dallas Cowboys are already keeping an eye on him. His experience, leadership, and proven impact would make him one of the most sought-after players on the market. Analysts like Christopher Knox of Bleacher Report believe that if Mack chooses to keep playing, he'll easily be one of the top 10 free agents of 2026, a veteran presence every playoff contender would want in their locker room. For now, though, all eyes are on Los Angeles. Can Khalil Mack continue to anchor this defense, or are we witnessing the final stand of one of the game's greatest defenders? Either way, it's a moment that could define the Chargers' future. Stay with me, because this story is far from finished. All signs now point to one major truth: the Chargers can't afford to wait any longer. A decision about Khalil Mack's future has to come soon, because his time in Los Angeles is no longer guaranteed. So here's the question everyone is asking: is it worth keeping Mack for another season, or even longer? Can he still be the foundation of